it's me again, and today I'm just going to quickly show you the presentation that I have prepared for tomorrow. Unfortunately it didn't come out properly in the printout, but it's just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So, you can see that. There's the front bit. We have a section. This is the section on about what the research paper is going to be about, and it goes into a bit of detail. I've discussed how I'm going to be talking in my research paper about how authenticity affects music, and the arguments on whether it's good or bad. People using samples or using plugins or traditional techniques and so on. And also want to go and talk in a bit about how pop music, what people in the masses, the target audience these days, tend to find what makes music sell, basically. In other words, it's what people like most about pop music, why they catchy riffs, melodies, memorable hooks, memorable lyrics, simple song structure and chords and so on. We'll go into talking about that, and I'll get that in more detail. And then here I'll go to say about how in this next bit I'll be talking about how I'm going to conduct the research, and I'll be doing that by primary sources like interviewing certain musicians, sound engineers, and other certain people who I think will be ideal for this topic. And then secondary resources will be online ebooks, library books, and so on. And then the next one, I've got my references, which I will read out to you now. For example, I've got quite a few. I won't read them all out, but I've got a few. One of them is the Art of Record Production by Simon Frith and Simon Zagorski Thomas. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Because that's a good one, I think, because it goes into basically a series of essays that people have written over the years on different methods of songwriting, techniques and recording over the last century. I think that's pretty interesting and quite relevant to my topic of research. I've also got Franco Fabri's A Theory of Genre Rules, because that goes into the discussion on what defines a genre, and I think that's good. I'll talk about that in my research project too, because it helped me kind of analyse the topic about what defines pop music today and so on. And another one I got here is it's an article. Can't remember its full name, but it's about how to interview, which is, I can't read it, so I'm afraid here it's too small for me to read, but it's on the topic of how to effectively interview someone. So when I go out to interview someone to find my primary research for this project, this will be useful to me to know how to ask questions that are relevant to the topic and prepare myself basically for interviews. I think that'll be useful. Another one is, there's one called called Faking It, a quest for authenticity in popular music, and just from the title you can guess that that's quite relevant to my topic. And there's plenty of others there, but I'll go into a discussion of that in the presentation. And then the next slide I got here is when I talk about what my creative project is. You see that? And that is, obviously, that's when I'm going to talk about the fact that I'm going to do an album of my own, 10 to 12 tracks. It should be all the original stuff, and the album is going to be called Deep Endeavour, and it's based on, the lyric list is based on past experiences of myself. And in the last two slides, basically I show a picture of three of the books that I'm reading, which are the performance rights, performance rights by Simon Frith, the Art of Record Production by Simon Frith, and the Quest for Authenticity in Popular Music. And then I've got the last one, thanks for listening. So there you are, that's my presentation for tomorrow, and I'm going to spend the rest of this evening practicing it so that I feel quite confident about talking about it tomorrow. Hopefully it'll go well for then. So I hope that's been informative to you, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.